Hello, my name is Oleg. I'm a lawyer at the VittoriaVita agency. Today I will talk about Ukrainian legislation in the field of surrogacy. Countries where surrogacy is permitted are the exception rather than the rule. Most of them either prohibit it or do not regulate the issue at a legislative level. The ban is valid in most European countries and in some US states. Doctors and potential parents can be held administratively or criminally liable for the use of this technology. Altruistic surrogacy is permitted in several countries around the world. This means that the surrogate does not have the right to receive money for her services. Potential parents can pay for her treatment, food, clothes, IVF, but no more. There are countries in which parents are limited in their choice of a surrogate mother. A relative or woman approved by a special commission may bear a child for an infertile couple. It is worth talking about India. Once, it was the center for infertile couples, but a few years ago they banned surrogacy for foreigners. Now, only Indian citizens who have been married for at least 5 years can use services of a surrogate. Today, this country continues to be an important center of medical tourism, but not in the field of surrogacy. Countries where surrogacy is legal may impose various restrictions on the procedure. For example, sometimes potential parents and surrogates have to obtain the approval of a special commission. It can consist of doctors, lawyers, social workers, and even clergy. The law may also regulate the amount of remuneration for the surrogate mother. In some US states, the law may require the surrogate to be married. But there is still a moral side to the issue. In my opinion, the state should not restrict parents in their right to have children. So let's look at Ukraine. Ukraine is one of the few countries where commercial surrogacy is allowed. Legislation clearly governs all related procedures. The parents of the child the surrogate mother gave birth to are genetic parents. Their names are indicated in the birth certificate and in the passport of a child. In the future, the baby will receive citizenship at the choice of parents. Ukraine, or the country in which the parents themselves are registered. Of course, in most cases, the second option is chosen. You don't need to get the approval of the court or any organizations to complete the program in Ukraine. It is enough to provide a certificate that you cannot have children for medical reasons. There are also no age restrictions. Whether you are 30, 40, 50 or more, you can become parents. Potential parents can choose the surrogate mother based on the recommendations of a clinic or agency. Here, we do not impose a choice on a specific woman and do not make a blind choice. In addition, the contacts of a surrogate mother and genetic parents are not limited. It all depends on the wishes of the parties. After the birth of the child, you can maintain relations with the surrogate mother, or conversely, indicate in the contract that she has no right to see you and the child. Speaking of surrogate mothers, their selection is very strict. The law provides for many examinations, which means that only a physically and mentally healthy woman can become a surrogate in Ukraine. It doesn't matter if she is married, not married, or divorced. The only point is if the woman is married, then the written consent of the husband will be required. He also signs a statement that he understands that the child is not his and that he does not claim paternity of the unborn child. Once again, I want to emphasize that surrogacy programs in the Ukraine are safe, legal, and supported at the legislative level. Moreover, they compare favorably in price. On average, programs cost 30% less than in neighboring European countries, 2.5 times cheaper than in Canada, and 3 times cheaper than in the USA. The site has descriptions of our programs with prices. You will find the link in the description. There is a lot of additional information and contacts communication with us.